My child, stop for a moment. Do not scroll past this message. I am calling you right now, and this is not by accident. You may think this is just another video, just another voice. But I tell you, this moment was appointed for you. I have seen your waiting. I have heard your silent prayers, and I need you to hear me clearly. Very soon, you will receive good news. Yes, you, the one who has been holding on, even when it felt like nothing was changing. The one who kept believing, even when doubt tried to whisper louder than hope. I see the weight you've been carrying, the questions you've been asking, the nights you've spent wondering if anything would ever shift. But I am telling you now, something is about to break open in your life. Do not dismiss this. Do not brush it aside. What I am speaking over you is not empty words. It is a promise already set in motion. Even now, behind the scenes, I am aligning things you cannot see. Doors you thought were closed are beginning to move. Answers you've been waiting for are closer than you realize. The good news you have been hoping for is not far away. It is on its way to you. This is why I called you here, at this exact moment. I needed to capture your attention before doubt tried to steal this word from your heart. Because what I'm about to do in your life will require you to believe again, to expect again, to trust me beyond what you feel. And I know it hasn't been easy. I know there were times you felt forgotten. But I have never left you, not for a second. Right now, I want you to respond in faith. If you feel this message stirring something inside you, don't ignore it. Like this video as a sign that you receive my word. Comment "I believe" to declare your agreement with what I am about to do. Share this with 3 people who need to hear that their good news is coming too. And subscribe, so you don't miss the words I continue to speak into your life. This is not just engagement. This is your act of faith. Your way of saying, "God, I trust you even before I see it." My child, hold on to this moment. Let it sink deep into your spirit. The season you are in is not the end of your story. It is the turning point. What felt like delay is about to reveal itself as divine timing. What felt like silence is about to become a testimony. So stay with me. Listen closely. Because I am not finished speaking to you, and what comes next will open your eyes to why everything had to happen the way it did. My child, I know where you are right now. I see beyond what others can see. I see the quiet moments when you feel overwhelmed, the times when you smile in front of others but carry heaviness in your heart. I have watched you fight battles that no one else even knows exist. You have not been invisible to me, not for a single moment. I know how long you have been waiting. I know the prayers you whispered when no one else was around. I heard every word, even the ones you could not fully express. When your voice trembled, when your faith felt small, when your strength felt like it was running out, I was still there, listening, holding you, sustaining you in ways you did not even realize. You have asked me questions, my child. You have wondered, why is this taking so long? You have questioned if you made a wrong turn somewhere, if you misunderstood my direction, if perhaps the answer would never come. And yet, even in those moments of uncertainty, you did not completely walk away. There was something inside you that kept holding on, even if it was just by a thread. That thread was me, keeping you anchored. I saw the disappointment you tried to hide. I saw the doors that closed in front of you, the opportunities that slipped away, the answers that never came when you expected them. I saw how each delay tested your patience, how each silence challenged your faith. And still, you are here. Still listening. Still hoping. That matters more than you know. My child, you are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not behind. What you have been through was not wasted time. It was a season where I was shaping your heart, strengthening your spirit, and preparing you for what is ahead. Even when you felt like nothing was happening, I was working deeply within you. I know there were nights when you felt alone, when your thoughts became heavy, when fear tried to convince you that things would never change. But I was there in the silence, closer than your breath, guarding your heart even when you could not feel me. I never turned away from you. I never stopped caring for you. You are chosen, my child. Not because you are perfect, but because I love you. Not because you have everything figured out, but because you trust me enough to keep going, even when you don't understand. That is what sets you apart. That is why this message has found you today. So do not let your past disappointments define your expectations. Do not let your current situation convince you that nothing is changing. I am aware of every detail of your life, and I am already moving in ways that will soon become visible to you. Stay with me. Let your heart rest in this truth. You have been seen, you have been heard, and you have been held through it all. And what I am about to reveal to you next will help you understand why your waiting was never in vain. My child, listen closely, because I am about to reveal something that will shift how you see everything you have been through. What you called delay was never denial. What you thought was silence was never absence. I was working in ways you could not yet understand, arranging moments, aligning people, and preparing outcomes that required time beyond your sight. You live within moments, but I move across seasons. You measure by days and weeks, but I orchestrate by purpose and eternity. If I had answered you immediately, you would have received something incomplete, something not fully ready, something that could not sustain the blessing I have planned for you. So I waited, not to withhold from you, but to protect what I am about to release into your life. The good news you are about to receive has been forming beneath the surface. Just like a seed hidden in the soil, it may have looked like nothing was happening, but growth was taking place where your eyes could not see. Roots were being established. Strength was being built. Timing was being perfected. And now, my child, you are stepping into the moment where what was hidden begins to rise. Understand this truth. I do not forget my promises. When I speak, it does not return empty. What I have declared over your life is still active, still alive, still moving toward fulfillment. The waiting season was not wasted. It was necessary. It was preparing you to receive the good news with clarity, with maturity, and with the strength to carry it. You thought you were being overlooked, but I was actually setting you apart. You thought doors were closing against you, but I was redirecting you towards something better. You thought time was slipping away, but I was aligning the exact moment where everything would come together in a way only I could design. This is why what is coming will feel sudden to you. It will feel unexpected, even though I have been working on it all along. One moment you will be wondering, and the next moment you will be witnessing the answer unfold before you. That is how I move, quietly preparing, then powerfully revealing. Now hear me, my child. Do not let your past disappointments blind you to what I am about to do. Do not assume that because it hasn't happened yet, it won't happen at all. Your situation is not stuck. Your story is not finished. The good news is not a distant hope. It is a present reality moving closer with every passing moment. I am inviting you to shift your perspective. Instead of asking, "Why is nothing happening?" begin to trust that everything is aligning. Instead of fearing more delay, begin to expect divine release. Because very soon, what you have been praying for will no longer be something you hope for. It will be something you hold in your hands. And as this truth settles into your spirit, I am calling you into something deeper, something greater than just receiving. What I am doing in your life is not only for you. It is meant to overflow, to reach others, to become a testimony that lights the way for someone else who is still waiting in the dark. Right now, listen carefully, because this moment matters more than you think. This is not just about hearing my voice. It is about responding to it. As you feel this stirring in your heart, know that I am inviting you to take part in something bigger than yourself. When you give, when you sow into the spreading of my word, you are becoming a vessel through which light reaches souls who are still searching, still hurting, still waiting. I am the one who said, "Give, and it will be given to you. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over." This is not just a verse. It is my living promise to you. And right now, I am placing a gentle but clear call in your spirit. This is your moment to act. If this message has touched you, if you feel my presence speaking directly into your life, then do not hold back. Through Super Thanks or through the PayPal link in the description and the QR code in this video, release what I have placed on your heart. Let your giving become a seed in fertile ground, a seed that will multiply into lives changed, hearts restored, and souls brought closer to me. Say within yourself, "Lord, I respond to your call. I sow into your work." And as you do, know this: I see your obedience, I honor your faith, and I will bless the seeds you plant. Do not delay. Step into this moment. Act now. My child, now that you have heard my truth, I need to gently correct what has been forming in your heart. Not to shame you, not to push you away, but to bring you closer into alignment with what I am doing. Because I love you too much to let you stay in a place where doubt can steal what I have prepared for you. You have allowed fear to sit beside your faith. You have let past disappointments whisper louder than my promises. I understand why. It hurt when things didn't happen the way you expected. It discouraged you when doors closed and answers didn't come. But my child, you cannot carry yesterday's pain into tomorrow's promise and expect to see clearly. There were moments when you stopped expecting anything good. You continued moving, but your heart quietly said, "Maybe it won't happen for me." And while you didn't say it out loud, I heard it. I felt it. And I am telling you now, that thought does not come from me. I am not a God who brings you this far just to leave you uncertain. I am not the author of confusion, nor do I plant seeds of hopelessness in your spirit. When you begin to believe that nothing will change, you are listening to a voice that is not mine. And I need you to recognize that, so you can release it. Let go of the need to control the outcome. Let go of trying to figure out how everything will happen. You have been exhausting yourself, trying to make sense of my timing, trying to predict what I will do next. But I did not ask you to understand everything. I asked you to trust me. Trust is not proven when everything is clear. Trust is proven when you choose to believe me even when you don't have all the answers. And this is where I am calling you now. Not to perfect faith, but to willing faith. A heart that says, "God, even if I don't see it yet, I choose to believe you." Also, my child, release the comparison. Stop looking at others and wondering why their breakthrough seems faster, why their answers appear sooner. What I am doing in your life is unique. Your timing is not your timing, and your story is not their story. When you compare, you distract yourself from what I am doing specifically for you. Do not allow impatience to grow where trust should be rooted. Impatience will make you restless, anxious, and doubtful. But when you surrender your timing to me, peace begins to replace the tension. You begin to rest, knowing that I am not late, I am precise. I am correcting you because you are close. Closer than you realize. And at this stage, your mindset matters. Your expectation matters. Your faith matters. I do not want you standing at the edge of your breakthrough with a heart full of doubt. I want you ready, open, and aligned with what I am about to release. So come back to me fully. Let your thoughts be renewed. Let your expectations be restored. Choose to believe again, not because everything makes sense, but because I have spoken. You are not stuck, my child. You are being positioned. And as you release what has been weighing down your spirit, you will begin to feel something shift within you. A quiet confidence, a steady peace, a renewed trust. Hold on to that. Because what I will speak next will strengthen you even more for what is about to come. My child, I can feel the weight you have been carrying, and I want you to know that you do not have to carry it alone anymore. You have held on for so long, even when your strength felt like it was fading. You kept moving forward, even when your heart was tired. And I am proud of you, not because you were perfect, but because you did not give up. I am strengthening you right now. Even as you listen to my voice, something is being renewed inside of you. That heaviness you have been feeling, that quiet exhaustion, is beginning to lift. You may not see everything changing around you yet, but I am changing something within you first. I am restoring your strength so you can step into what is coming with confidence, not fear. You are not as weak as you think. You are not as far behind as you feel. In fact, you are closer than ever before. Every step you have taken, every tear you have cried, every moment you chose to trust me even when it was hard, it has all been building toward this very season. Nothing hath been wasted. I know there were times when you questioned if you could keep going. Times when you felt like giving up would be easier than holding on. But look at you, my child. You are still here. Still listening. Still open. It tells you something important. There is a strength inside of you that comes from me, and it has not left you. Let me remind you of who you are. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are chosen, sustained, and deeply loved. You carry a resilience that was formed in the very moments you thought were breaking you. What felt like pressure was actually shaping you. What felt like delay was actually developing endurance within you. Do not let your current situation define your future. What you see right now is not the final picture. I am still writing your story, and the part you are in is leading to something greater than you can imagine. You may feel like you are standing in the middle of uncertainty, but I see the full path ahead, and it is filled with purpose, restoration, and joy. Take a deep breath, my child, and release the fear that tells you it might not happen. Release the doubt that tries to convince you that you are not ready. You are ready because I am with you. You are strong because I am your strength. You are able because I have equipped you in ways you cannot yet fully see. Lean into me now. Let my presence be your peace. Let my words quiet every anxious thought. You do not have to force anything to happen. You do not have to strive or struggle to make things work. I am already moving, already preparing, already aligning what needs to come together. And when the moment arrives, when the good news reaches you, you will not be overwhelmed or unprepared. You will be steady. You will be ready. You will recognize it as my hand moving in your life. So hold on just a little longer. Not with fear, but with hope. Not with doubt, but with expectation. Because what is ahead of you will not drain you. It will restore you. And what I am about to speak next will remind you of the promises I have already set in place for your life. My child, now I want you to rest in my promises. Not just hear them, but truly receive them in your heart. Because what I have spoken over your life is not uncertain, not fragile, and not dependent on circumstances. My promises are steady, unchanging, and already established for you. I have promised to take care of you, to provide for you, to guide you, and to bring you into a place of peace and fulfillment. That has not changed. Even when your situation looked unstable, my promise remained firm. Even when your emotions felt uncertain, my word did not waver. I am not like the world, shifting with conditions. I remain constant, and so does what I have declared over you. The good news that is coming to you is not random. It is not luck. It is the result of my faithfulness working in your life. I have seen your patience, your endurance, your quiet trust. And now, the time is approaching where you will see the fruit of it. I promise you restoration. What felt lost will not remain lost forever. I know there are things you thought were gone for good. Opportunities, peace, joy, even parts of yourself. But I am able to restore in ways that go beyond what you remember. I do not just bring things back the same. I bring them back better, stronger, and more aligned with my purpose for you. I promise you clarity. The confusion that once surrounded you will begin to lift. The questions that once filled your mind will start to find answers. You will not remain in uncertainty. I will make things clear at the right moment, and you will understand why certain paths did not work out. I promise you provision. You will have what you need, not just materially, but emotionally and spiritually. I will supply strength when you feel weak, peace when you feel anxious, and direction when you feel unsure. You will not be left lacking. I am your source, and I do not run out. I promise you favor. Doors will open that you did not force open. Opportunities will come that you did not chase. You will step into spaces where you will know, without doubt, that it was my hand that made a way for you. And when it happens, you will recognize it, not as coincidence, but as confirmation. But hear this clearly, my child, my promises unfold in my timing. Not too early, not too late. Exactly when you are ready, and when everything is aligned. That is why I have been asking you to trust me, to stay patient, to remain open. Because when the moment comes, it will be right. Do not rush ahead of me. Do not try to force what I am already preparing. Stay close to me, and let me lead you step by step. Your obedience, your trust, your willingness to follow, that is what keeps you aligned with what I have planned. You are not waiting for something uncertain. You are waiting for something that is already secured in me. Let that truth settle deep within you. Let it replace every worry, every doubt, every fear. Because very soon, my child, what I have promised will begin to show itself in your life. And what comes next will require your response, not just in belief, but in action. My child, now is your moment to respond. You have heard my voice. You have felt my presence stirring something within you. This is not where you remain passive. This is where you step forward in faith. Because what I am about to do in your life is not only something you witness, it is something you partner with through your trust, your obedience, and your readiness. I am calling you to prepare your heart. Do not wait for the good news to arrive before you believe. Believe now, before you see it. Faith is not built on visible proof. It is anchored in my word. And I have already spoken to you. So let your heart come into agreement with what I have declared. Begin to thank me in advance. Even if you do not yet see the outcome, let gratitude rise within you. Saying, Lord, I trust you. I thank you for what you are doing, even now. This is how you align yourself with my movement. Gratitude opens your spirit, and expectation keeps your heart ready. Release every remaining doubt. You have carried it long enough. You have questioned enough. Now I am asking you to let it go. Not because everything is explained, but because I am trustworthy. When doubt tries to return, remind yourself of what I have spoken. Speak it out if you must. Declare, God is working for me. My good news is coming. Let your own voice reinforce your faith. Also, prepare yourself practically. Be attentive. Be ready to move when I guide you. Sometimes the answer you have been waiting for will require a step from you, a decision, an action, a response. Do not hesitate when that moment comes. I will give you the clarity you need, and you will recognize it. Stay close to me in this season. Spend time with me, not out of routine, but out of relationship. Talk to me, listen for me, and allow my peace to settle over you. The closer you remain, the more clearly you will sense my direction. You do not have to figure everything out. I will lead you. And my child, guard your environment. Be mindful of what you listen to, what you allow into your thoughts, and who influences your spirit. Surround yourself with what strengthens your faith, not what weakens it. This is a sensitive and important moment in your journey, and I want your heart focused, steady, and aligned. You are not waiting aimlessly. You are standing at the edge of fulfillment, and your response right now matters. Choose faith over fear. Choose expectation over doubt. Choose trust over control. This is your activation. This is where you shift from wondering to believing, from waiting to preparing. What is coming will not catch you off guard. It will meet you ready, grounded, and confident in me. Take this step seriously, my child. Let your faith rise to meet what I am releasing. Because what comes next will bring a sense of peace and completion, and I want your heart fully open to receive it. My child, come closer and rest in my presence for a moment. Let everything you have heard settle gently into your heart. You do not need to strive anymore. You do not need to carry the weight of uncertainty any longer. I am here with you, and I am reminding you once again, very soon, you will receive good news. Hold on to that truth, not with anxiety, but with peace. Because what I have spoken over your life does not depend on your ability to control it. It depends on my faithfulness to fulfill it. And I am always faithful. I do not forget. I do not delay without purpose. I do not speak without bringing it to completion. You have walked through a season that stretched you, tested you, and shaped you. And now, you are stepping into a moment where things will begin to make sense. What once felt confusing will become clear. What once felt heavy will begin to lift. What once felt distant will suddenly feel close. So breathe, my child. Let your heart be still. You do not have to chase what I have already prepared for you. You do not have to force what I am already aligning. Stay in my peace. Stay in my presence. That is where your strength is renewed and where your confidence is restored. Remember what I have told you. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not overlooked. You are exactly where you need to be for what I am about to do. Let that truth quiet every fear and silence every doubt that tries to rise again. And as you move forward from this moment, carry my words with you. Let them guide your thoughts, shape your expectations, and anchor your faith. The good news you are waiting for is not a distant dream. It is a reality drawing near. Now listen carefully, my child, because this moment is also sacred. What you have received is not meant to stay with you alone. Just as I am bringing good news into your life, I desire to reach countless others who are still waiting, still hurting, still searching for hope. And I am inviting you to be part of that flow. I am the one who causes seeds to multiply, who turns small offerings into abundant harvests. When you give into my work, you are not losing. You are planting into eternal ground. Right now, I am placing this invitation in your spirit. Lord, use me as a vessel. Let what I release become light for someone else. My word says that those who sow in faith will reap in joy. This is not distant truth. It is my living promise speaking directly to you. As this message has spoken life into you, let your response become an extension of that life. Through super thanks, or through the PayPal link placed in the description and shown as a QR code in this video, release what I have placed on your heart. Do not hesitate. Do not delay. This is your moment to act in obedience, to step into alignment, to become part of something greater than yourself. And as you give, I see you. I honor your faith. I will bless your seed and cause it to return to you in ways that will remind you of my goodness. And I'll go forward with peace, my child. Carry this assurance within you. I am with you, I am for you. And very soon, you will receive the good news I have prepared.